Howard Hobbs. I don't think I ever saw you at Mass a day in your life.
Cast out.
I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
It's the end, Mr. Hobbs. All those days you turned your back on God. Well,
I know this is stupid. Not stupid. I know this is the worst thing in the world to say. But hey, writers, have Bev survive. Because she is the worst. She's the worst. Absolutely the worst. Of all the characters on TV, in all the shows, in all TV history, everybody's just screaming at their TV for Bev to get her comeuppance, to get what's coming to her. It would be funny if she doesn't, but I suspect there's only so much you could push an audience and not give them some release. Let's get back to... I just realised that Sarah's mother is the mother from Bly Manor. Just this second. Let's get back to it.
no room for him inside, I'm afraid.
Sorry, Howard. I was thinking maybe go for a walk. That you could just
watch the sunrise.
Watch the sunrise.
You like the sun, don't you?
Bring him in. You're welcome in St. Patrick's.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, welcome.
Ooh. Oh, is the vampire here? Oh no, Sarah. Oh. You could tell her right now.
Good.
Hey, there's so many candles here.
You go out the back through the vestibule, head for the water.
This place is going up. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
That was the idea.
God, am I proud of you. I'm sorry that we never told you, your mother and I, but I love you so much. And I just wish that we had gotten to know each other.
Holy shit.
Me too.
Out of the back. I'll take care.
Oh. Frickin'. Oh, dude. That was a big mistake. Big mistake.
John! Baby! No, Sarah, baby.
He's going to try and bring her back. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to.
No! No! Oh, God. When she was a little girl, her favorite place on the whole island was that little bridge by the marsh.
And do the rec center next. Oh, look. They're doing it.
Stop!
Oh.
You would burn us in our homes?
The hypocrisy.
Terrorist.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure it's the last one left.
Yeah, this whole burning every building idea was the stupidest thing they've ever done. Oh, Aaron. Oh, head vampire's taking her. I think everybody's just dying. Everybody. Except for those two in the canoe.
Hey. Boy.
What's he gonna do? There we go.
No.
Well. Time to dig holes. Dig holes in the ground and bury yourself in moss.
He makes the sunrise and the evil and the good.
Hey, where's the vampire gonna go? He won't be able to fly. So ravenous that he doesn't know that he's been wrecked.
There's gotta be somewhere else.
Bev, no. You burned it all.
No.
Hey, I know where you could go, Bev. Any coffins on the island?
There's gotta be somewhere else.
There's not. Kid, you okay?
I don't know, but I think I killed my mom.
Yeah, I done some stuff tonight that I feel I done some stuff.
Yep.
Will you forgive me, kid?
I'll forgive you.
It's interesting how everybody, like, is turning. Like, all the island people, they're Maybe it's after you've had a drink of blood, you know, after you've given into the urge, there's some sort of clarity that comes across you. You revert back to your normal self for a while and you go, oh shit, what was I doing? What was that all about? And obviously after, you know, you get hungry again and, you know, you're just in thirst mode again, but for this little period, Lisa's parents are snapping out of it, and hey, Riley's parents never gave in the first place. They were the strongest of all. And Bev, hey, Bev just Bev, you know? Do I believe that if this was reality and this was all actually happening, that we could find a place to shelter from the sunlight? Yes. Maybe not everybody, but it's gotta be something. We could, I don't know, as I was saying, dig a hole and just sit in it, or lie in it and just cover yourself up, or find a coffin, or find anything, find a bath, turn it upside down and, you know, go to the rubble of all those houses. You know, bury yourself in the rubble. Get some mattresses. Get anything that survived and just put it on top of you during the daytime, and then figure out better ways to survive at night. To get off the island. That's what you would do. Do I think any of this is going to happen? I don't know. I do suspect everybody's going to die, but maybe Bev could find her way off. Can sunlight penetrate water? Can vampires breathe underwater? She could just live in the ocean. Anyone got an extinguisher? This vampire is never flying again. Yeah. He's super pissed. He's trying to look for a place to lay low before sunrise. There he is. He can't find anywhere.
It's heading west. It's running from the sunrise.
Do you think it can make it?
Can't beat the sun.
Sunrise?
Can't beat the sunrise.
No, I don't think it can.
I hope they leave it open for interpretation. Oh. Remember her version of death?
What happens?
I just mentioned it.
I remember that every atom in my body was forged in a star. I remember I am energy, not memory. I was before them, and I will be after, and
Oh,
everything else is pictures
that's the place she
picked up along the way.
liked when she was younger.
Just by remembering,
There's the sunrise.
I'm returning home. It's like a drop of water falling back into the ocean. There is no time. There is no death. Life is a dream. It's a wish. I am that I am.
It's beautiful. Are we all gonna die at the same time here?
Still all my song shall be
Oh, they're praying together. Ah, Bev. We could go under this bridge. Oh, now she's doing it. Get in there, Bev. Oh, that's beautiful, chef. It was a love story. Did you know it was a love story? Oh, she didn't have enough time. You think our friend the vampire got to the mainland?
I can't feel my legs.
Oh no. Thought she'd at least be able to hold on to that. Do you think that means the head vampire died? Or maybe the blood that she's been taking finally went out of her system? Open to interpretation, I think. Bev, why didn't you start digging that hole sooner? That was Midnight Mass, the final episode, and everybody died. Which was one of the possibilities I was thinking of. Hey, one of the biggest reveal in that last episode, something I didn't see coming at all. Something I really liked, one of the plot points that I really liked, was that Sarah is the priest's, Pruitt's daughter. They were having an illicit affair. And they had a really tender conversation about it all. How it wouldn't have worked and how she would have never left her husband. And I think it was really powerful, him saying that he would have given up his collar for her. So that whole little story, and then Sarah, like, everybody died, but the way Sarah died, and like, holy shit, he just went straight for that guy, Sturge, or whatever his name was. I thought Bev was going to use it as evidence not to follow him anymore. Go to the rec center. I thought they'd all die in there. I thought they'd all be happy, all be tucking in for the night, for the day, and then the roof would get blown off. Hey, I didn't see any roofs getting damaged at all. Completely enough for light to get everywhere inside. Let's just deal with it straight off the bat. I'm gonna just pretend. Let's just pretend, for the sake of enjoying the show and not be nitpicking, that there was nowhere on the island that you could go during the day to survive. Literally no corner, or you couldn't just hide under a bathtub. You couldn't just find a coffin, and jump in it. An overturned bed, or, you couldn't pile stuff on top of you. You couldn't, dig a hole, as Bev was trying to do. Or go into a bush. There were plenty of bushes on Cat Island. Let's just assume that there was nothing that could be done, But the stupidest part of the whole episode, hands down, was Bev's crazy suggestion that they burn all the houses. Burn them all. Because the one thing she knows that they need two things. They need shelter in the daylight. They need as much shelter as they can. They need backup shelters. They need plan B, C, D, E, F. They also need a way off the island. And they lost both of those things. One, because they did it to themselves. I was talking about eggs in baskets. Don't all go to the one spot. They should have just all gone back to their homes for the day. Now, were they vulnerable during the day to a human counterattack? Yes. Oh yeah. The humans could have started burning the homes during the day, But you gotta take your chances. Don't burn everything yourself and put yourself in one spot. Because all the remaining humans could have just gone off to like an unhoused, the wildlands, until the sun rose, and then launched their little attack against the rec center. Rise and shine! Anyway, Bev was hands down. Bev and Paul were the best characters in the whole show. And just their performances were just amazing. The way he shouts God in this last episode, I love it. And the way she just completely full of her own, she justifies everything. She uses scripture to justify everything. when things go sideways, she'll just think of another passage that justifies it or makes it better. She's great, and she's so spiteful and hateful and jealous and petty. She steps over all the lines. It's great to watch. And I'm sad to see her go. I sort of hoped she did dig that hole and jumped in it, and everybody else has come by eyeing in the sunlight. I was sort of hoping she'd be cowering in the dirt. You know? Maybe that's a better comeuppance ending for her. You know, stuck on the island, not knowing how to get back to the mainland, and having to live in the dirt every day. But no, she'd find her way off that island. Oh, you bet you. There's no stopping hate and spite when it puts its mind to something. She'd be building rafts, and there's so much stuff on that island that won't have burned down. No, she'd find a way. She'd find a way. Hey, do you think that supply closet in the school, do you think that the ceiling of that room is exposed to the sunlight? No, I said I wasn't going to nitpick the sunlight thing. I am surprised that all the, like, it seemed like every single other person in the island just accepted their fate after viciously attacking all their friends and family. They're like, you know what? Let's just accept it. Let's just, you know, there weren't a clan of them going, right, how are we going to survive this? Let's try and put out a fire. Remember when Wade was saying, hey, we should put out this? Well, it wasn't Wade. It was someone else. Remember when they were saying, hey, let's put out this fire? Just go to any of the houses and put out the fire. Just in that one house. And then go in there that night and everybody else just gets killed. And then work it out in the morning. You know? Find another arc. But again, that's not the story that was being told. It's not about vampires and how they could have survived that whole thing. It's about the other side of it. It's about people's faith, and it's about relationships. It's a love story. There are several love stories between Riley's parents, between Pruitt and Sarah's mother. And that beautiful shot where they bring Sarah to her favorite spot. Ah, so nice, you know? It's about Aaron remembering that she's, you know, the universe is, she's just an aspect of an all-encompassing conscious universe, you know? That all life is just a dream of, you know, it's the universe experiencing itself in a dreamy sort of way. And that there is no beginning and end and all that stuff. It's all just one part of one tapestry. And it's about a father and a son reconnecting at the end. It's not about vampires and how they could have survived. It's not about that. What are you talking about? Also, there were no vampires in this show at all. It was an angel. It was an angel. And did that angel get to the mainland? Of course it did. It's an angel of the Lord. Interesting, actually. That whole thing about the blood, they used blood very cleverly in this final episode as a distraction. They showed how much of a distraction, like Riley's mother showed how everybody else could get away. All she needed to do was distract them with her blood, and they wouldn't be able to think properly. They wouldn't be able to go around the back and chase after them because it'd be fixated on the blood. Same with the vampire. He was too fixated. We set up the scene with Lisa and that other kid. I never learned his name, even though I thought he'd be the main character at the start. The scene with her shooting it, and him just being like, I'm drinking blood, get out of here. So that later, when Aaron is slicing the wings, that we could buy that he wouldn't even be bothered by that. He's too busy drinking. He's too fixated on it. He's pissed off later when he's like, oh, just, sobering up. And then he's like, ah, shit, my wings. Better flying west quickly. Anyway, Bev is pissed that the angel didn't take her with him when he was flying off to the mainland. Overall, a great show. I really enjoyed every episode of it. It was the perfect length for the story they were telling. Some very sweet moments in it, some very thoughtful moments. Well shot. Unbelievably well shot. I love the extended cast that keeps popping up. I will watch whatever comes next from Mike Flanagan and this ever-growing cast. I love it. I love it. And I can't believe I missed it when it was first here, like 6 months ago. Thank you for joining me. It's been 6 months. Thanks for popping by anyway. And yeah, I gotta Google. What's he doing next? What's up next? Yeah, I can't wait for it. So, I will see you for the next Mike Flanagan TV show. And until then, have a great day. Find shelter. Find friggin' shelter. Where at? Climb into a bathtub and twist it and turn it. Hide under a bathtub, under that bridge. In the ground. Surrounded by your robes. I don't know. A lot of things you could do. Let's see.